Alright, welcome back people. So let's start building our infographic. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to choose the ellipse tool by pressing L, as you can select it from here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm simply going to hold Shift and Alt and I'm going to create a circle. I am going to center align it so that if I have to make any changes, you'll understand. Aligning things really help. That's the first thing. Now I'm going to increase its size a little bit more, like so. I'm going to go here in objects and I'm going to go in offset path and I'm going to make a smaller offset around 30 pixels like so, and press OK. And then again go in objects and again in path, and let's again choose offset path, and this time around I'll make it bigger, something like 200. This should be fine, and I'll press OK. So that's the first thing. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this pie into parts that I want it to be distributed. For that, I'm going to press M, or you can go here and choose the rectangle, and I'm gonna draw a straight line, something like this. I'm gonna press V and I'm going to bring it here in the center. Now I'm going to go into properties and I'm gonna rotate it by 90 degrees. But I'm gonna make sure that it's in the center. For that I can go in the align and make sure that it is right in the center. So next I want to create different small segments. For that I'm going to go in rotate tool, and it's already placed in the center. If it is not, you can click here, but before you click you can press Alt and then click, and this will give you this rotate window. In case you don't know how to access this or you forget to press Alt, you can come here and double click and it will again give you the same thing. So you can have it without the preview or with the preview. So I'm going to create around 8 segments. So I'm going to do that by holding it to 45 degree, and I'm going to press copy and I'm going to press OK. Now if I press Ctrl D, I can make more copies of it. One more step done. Now I'm going to go here and select all of them and then press here the shape builder tool. What I want to do is I want to remove these shapes on the outside. For this I'll press Alt. This will bring this minus sign turned on, and then I can move over these one by one and remove all these shapes on the outside. Now I want to create these pies, so I'll simply press 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The same I'm going to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's done now. The next thing I want to remove the parts that I don't need. So I'm going to press V and I'm going to click on things that I don't want. I want to remove this. I want to remove this, so I can delete them. I can remove all these parts one by one slowly. Then I'm gonna remove this and this, this and this and this. So now we are nicely left with the things we really want. This is the first objective that I had in my mind. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add small arrows here. If you want, you can leave it as such, or you can create more shapes out here. For that, I will go here and choose polygon tool, or you can even choose the star tool, but I'll keep it to polygon tool, and I'll just left click here and it will give me the number of sides that I want to have. I just want to create 3. This gives me a nice rectangle. So I'm going to zoom in a bit here. press V and bring it a little bit here. Now I'm gonna press M and I'm gonna make it like something like this, and at the same time I'm gonna press V and I'm going to reduce its shape something like this. Now I'm gonna select both of them and center align them like this. I'm gonna take the shape builder tool and make them one single shape. You can further reduce it if you want to, or you can go back by pressing undo and you can further just select this and make it smaller, something like this. Again, choose both and combine them into one single shape. This is fine with me. So now I'm gonna zoom out and I'm going to bring it here. I'm gonna rotate it like this. It's all eyeballing, nothing much. I'm gonna keep it here. I'm gonna further place it like here. Like I said, it's all eyeballing. Once I'm happy with where the placement should be, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make copies of it around here. Now to be able to do that, I need to find the center here along which I'll rotate it. For that, I'll bring the guides, and to be able to do that, I will need the rulers. For that, I'll go here in the view and from here into the rulers, and I will press on show rulers. Now I can choose a guide which will be something like here, and then I'll choose one and something like here. This is roughly the center. It's okay if it's not the exact center, but it's kind of okay to get the job done. So I'm going to select this, and I'm again going to go in the rotate tool, and I'll zoom in a bit and press here at the intersect. Let's make it 45 and see the preview. It's doing the job. So I'm gonna see the preview. It's fine. I'm gonna press copy and I'm gonna press Ctrl D again and again until I get what I really want. Now I'm going to simply remove this, the ones that I don't want. The rest I find they're okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to combine these shapes by choosing the two shapes here, and I'm going to go here in the shape builder tool and let's just combine it. So there you go. In this way I can remove these guides. Now I can go back here in the view into the guides, and then or into the rulers. I can hide the rulers. I no longer need them. So there we go. We have our basic stuff ready. Now we are going to give them colors. So I'm going to use these here. These give me a similar color pattern. So I'm gonna choose and color them one by one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a lot of here. I'm gonna start off with this one here. The next thing I want to do is I want to darken all these colors a little bit. The simple way is to click here, go on the color swatch, and down here in the CMYK scale, this K represents black. So you can add 50% and 40%, whatever you want. I feel like 40 is fine for me. I'll press OK. So I can go on doing with every one of this. This will give me an even color gradient. So in this way, we have our basic shape ready. All you have to do is you can bring your company logo right here in the center, and then you can talk about all the steps or achievements or the milestones, and you can use this space to talk about all of those. So that is exactly what I'm going to do here. So our basic shape is ready. We can make another ellipse by kind of bringing here it in the center where it says intersect. Press Shift and Alt, and you can simply bring it here, make it white. I'll add text here and call it company logo. You can choose whichever logo you like, something nice and thick. I'll choose this font for now. So in this way you can do something with your design. Here I'm again gonna choose some text. I'm gonna write step 1. I'm gonna place here, and then I'm gonna press Alt and I'll copy it here, and then I'll quickly change the step numbers. So you can add the steps. The next thing is you can add some text here. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the text, write whatever, and just type it a little bit and make it a lot smaller. Something like here, 9 points. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to change the font style, make it something simple like this, and increase the font size like to 14. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the type tool, and then I'm going to drag it something like this. So this will give me a pre-filled box of text. Now I can use that and put it here. So in this way you can use this to represent your steps, or you can talk about milestones, or you can talk about achievements of your company, of your organization, or whatever that you want to deliver through this infographic. And in this way you can create an infographic quickly. So in this way you can create this infographic and use it wherever you want to. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel.